student, your teacher at the course, and in today's lesson we'll be talking about molar concentration. In the last class we talked about measures of concentration where we discussed mass concentration in details. We're using the formula mass over mass over volume times 1000 over 1. So in this video we'll be talking about molar concentration and how we can convert molar concentration to mass concentration. To start with, what is molar concentration? Molar concentration is the amount in mole of a solute present in 1 dm cube of a solution. A solute, like I told you in the last class, is what you dissolve in a solvent. The mixture of solute and solvent is called a solution. So for molar concentration now, we are interested in the number of moles of the acid, in this case because that's our solute, that is present in 1 dm cube of a solution. Another word for molar concentration, we have another term used for molar concentration. The term is called molarity. So if I ask you for molarity, I am simply asking you for the molar concentration. The symbol for molarity is capital letter M. Don't confuse it for molar mass. What is the unit of molarity? The unit is moles per dm cube. Remember from the definition, the mole of a solute present in 1 dm cube of a solution. Now when you talk about molar solution, what do you mean? If I say a molar solution, it's a solution that contains 1 mole of the solute in 1 dm cube of the solution. That is a solution of 1 mole per dm cube. You call that a molar solution. So if I say a molar solution, I'm talking about 1 mole per dm cube. That's the meaning of a molar solution. So let's see what next we have here is the formula for molar concentration. The formula for converting molar concentration into mass concentration and mass conc into molar conc, vice versa. The formula is conc in mole per dm cube equals to conc in grams per dm cube over molar mass. Take note of that. Conc in gram per dm cube over molar mass. That is, once you have your conc in gram per dm cube, just divide by the molar mass. Your answer will be mole per dm cube. That's molar concentration. Let's see one first example in this place. A is a solution containing 15.50 gram per dm cube H2SO4. What is the concentration of H2SO4 in mole per dm cube? Remember this, conc in mole per dm cube is similar to molar concentration, which you also call molarity. So now we are looking for conc in mole per dm cube. We need the values of atomic masses of hydrogen, sulfur and oxygen, because we will need them to calculate the molar mass that is in the equation that we saw earlier. And H is 1, S is 32, O is 16. You always be giving these constants whenever you need to use them. So how do we go about it? From the question above, the formula is conc in mole per dm cube equals conc in gram per dm cube over molar mass. So we have to first and foremost find the molar mass. The molar mass is 1 times 2. That's hydrogen now. Hydrogen is 1 from what we have seen there, times 2, that's 1 times 2, plus 32. S is 32 and O is 16, but 16 is appearing 4 times. That's 16 times 4. So everything gives us 98 grams per mole. That is the unit of molar mass. grams per mole. Always put it there whenever you're calculating your molar mass. So now that we've gotten our molar mass as 98 grams per mole, you come back to this formula and calculate your mole per dm cube. The formula is conc in gram per dm cube, which is 15.50, over molar mass, which is 98. That will be giving us 0.158 mole per dm cube. 158. Observe that my answer was done to 3 significant figures. That is how you relate your molar concentration to 3 significant figures, 3 numbers that are significant. That is how you express your molarity in mole per dm cube. 3 significant figures. Let's see another example in this place. Example 2 now. A contains 5.50 gram of HNO3 in 250 cm cube of solution. Determine the concentration of A in grams per dm cube. Like I told you also, since the formula is making use of molar mass, there will be need for those constants below, H, N, and O. So here in this case, we are given grams of the acid in volume of solution. Is still a measure of concentration, you know. Question is the mass or mole in a given volume of solution. So we have been given 5.50 gram in 250. So from here now, we want to determine the concentration in gram per dm cube and also in mole per dm cube. Don't forget the formula for finding concentration in gram per dm cube. That's our mass over volume times 1000 over 1. Don't forget that. So we use that one to get our gram per dm cube. Then we'll now use the formula that converts gram per dm to mole per dm cube to get our answer in number 2. Let's see how we're going to go about that. So first and foremost, we are looking for our gram per dm cube. Don't forget, that's the question. The formula for gram per dm cube is mass over volume times 1000 over 1. And our mass is 5.50, as we have seen in that place. And our volume also is 250, as we have seen on the screen, times 1000 over 1. What would that give us? To give us 22.00 grams per dm cube. If you're calculating grams per dm cube, let your answer be in 2 decimal places. But we are looking for mole per dm cube, 3 significant figures. Take note of that. Let's see another example here. Example 3. Let's calculate the mole per dm cube. That's the second aspect of that question. We've gotten gram per dm cube as a 22.00 grams per dm cube. So we need to calculate this value in mole per dm cube in the second part of the question. And we know that the mole per dm cube is just gram per dm cube over molar mass. So we're going to invoke that formula now to get our answer here. Conc in mole per dm cube is conc in gram per dm cube over molar mass. Our molar mass, you look for it, that will be HNO3. That's H is 1, N is 14, O3 is 16 times 3. So let's see what that is going to give to us. 63 grams per mole. So from our formula now, our conc in mole per dm cube is conc in gram per dm cube, that's 22.00 over 63, that's molar mass. What will it give to us? 0.349 mole per dm cube to 3 significant figures. So that's how you move from gram per dm cube to mole per dm cube. Let's example 3 and see how we can move from mole per dm cube to gram per dm cube. A is 0.200 mole per dm cube hydrochloric acid. So what is the concentration of this acid in gram per dm cube? Of course, we are going to need our constant. H is 1 and Cl is 35.5. So already we have the question there. We have been given mole per dm cube. We want to convert this to gram per dm cube. First and foremost, when you write out your formula here, what we are looking for is this. So we will make that gram per dm cube the subject of the formula. We can do that by cross multiplying. When you cross multiply like this will multiply this, then you'll be having this left. So when you cross multiply, then your conc in gram per dm cube will be conc in mole per dm cube times molar mass. So what's our molar mass now? Our molar mass is 1 plus 35.5, which is 36.5 grams per mole. So our conc in gram per dm cube will now give us 0.2, which is our mole per dm cube, times 36.5, which is our molar mass. And that will be giving us 7.30 grams per dm cube. So very easy to do, to convert from mole per dm to gram per dm cube. Very easy to change from gram per dm to mole per dm cube, also quite easy. So let's see some confidence building question. Let's see some confidence building question here. Question number 1. A is a solution of 43.25 grams per dm cube HNO3. What is the concentration of this acid in mole per dm cube? H is 1, N is 14, O is 16. So solve out the question. Let's see which of these options will be your answer. Is it 0.687? Is it 63? Is it 19.75 or 1.39? So any question that you have, just drop comment for me at the comment section below. Let's see exercise number 2. A contains 3.85 grams of HCl that is dissolved in 500 cm cube of that solution. What is the concentration of HCl both in gram per dm cube and in mole per dm cube? You can use example 2 of this video to tackle this question. So let's see that together. What will be your answer? Will your answer be 0.345 and 14.10? The answer that I've written there, the one in blue, represents what should be your answer in mole per dm cube. The one in red shows what should be your answer in grams per dm cube. So which of this option is correct? Is it option A, option B, option C, option D? So do that and let me see how far you can go about it. If you have any question, let me know at the comment section below. Let's see exercise number 3. In this one, 0.25 mole of H2SO4 is solution A. What is the concentration of that acid in grams per dm cube? So here we are converting from mole per dm cube to grams per dm cube. You can use example 3 to tackle this question and you'll be right on point. Our H is 1, N is 32 and O is 16. So let's see which of them is the answer. Is it 98.25, 95.75, 392 or 24.50? Let's see example 4 in this exercise 4 in this place. What mass of 0.100 mole per dm cube HNO3 is needed to prepare 500 cm cube of the solution? What mass? So look at this very well. I will advise you convert that solution to gram per dm cube and use the formula of gram per dm cube, which is mass over molar mass. That over 1. to get out your answer. So with that, will your answer be 9.30 or 6.50? Or will it be 4.50 or 3.15? Let's see the last exercise here before we end the class for now. Exercise 5. What volume of 0.500 mole per dm cube HCl will contain 5.45 grams of the acid? When your H is 1, your N is 14, and your O is 16, will your answer be 298.6 or 350.5? Or will it be 154.3 or 455.8? So do that and try your luck on it. If you have any question, let me know at the comment section below. Goodbye.